another episode.
Hey, besties.
Hey, besties. We're back.
So we're so excited. It's been a long time filming, I feel like.
Yes,
since
it definitely
before my
has
birthday.
been. Yep.
So it's been a long time. But this episode, we just wanted to bring in the holiday spirit. Lex really wanted to.
Happy holidays.
I know. It's literally almost Christmas, y'all.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Yes. And so basically we just want to just have an episode about like Christmas. You know, everybody has their own meaning and basically like what it means to us and what it's about being a disciple of Jesus and celebrating Christmas and like traditions, family, all the things.
Yeah, for sure.
All good things. All good
So yeah, so I feel like the first thing to start off the episode was I wanted to talk about, I wrote it down, like, I guess, how is it different celebrating Christmas as a disciple differ from how the world celebrates it?
You want to start or you want me to go?
I'll start, yeah. So, like, for me, now celebrating Christmas as a disciple, I see it in a whole different aspect. Because, like, before when I was a kid and stuff growing up, or just 3 years ago, to me, it was about gifts. Like, I couldn't wait to wake up on Christmas morning. I'm like, I hope my dad and mom got me, like, 10 gifts.
Yeah.
And I want this $400 gift. Like, that's all it was about for me. And now seeing it from what it should be about and what it's like through our eyes now, it's completely different. It's not about gifts. It's like for us, we give back because I feel like that's what it's about more than just getting big gifts for family members or your kids or your spouse or whatever. So we give back to the community. Plus, we also celebrate the true meaning of Christmas, which was the day Jesus was born.
Yeah.
So
Celebrating Jesus' birthday.
exactly.
And I guess for me, because it never was really about gifts for my family. Like, I want to say a couple of years it was, but I didn't come from a wealthy family. So it wasn't like gifts. See, he didn't come from a wealthy family either, but like it was gifts there. Because I remember even like going into his family, like after we got married, that's all it was. Like,
Just gifts.
yes, like his family would make sure they got a gift for literally everybody.
Oh,
like,
wow.
and everybody would try to do the same thing. And it's like, I could even bring my little cousin and they're going to be like, oh, we got a gift for them too. Like,
I give them like $20 or something.
yeah, like
Something.
and it's like it's not necessarily about that, and we don't want our children to grow up thinking that. We want our children to know that this is all about Jesus.
Yeah.
And the giving back is a big plus, but I think it just mainly stems around like we're celebrating Jesus and like let's learn more about Jesus and who he is and what he does and just lead everybody else to him and his light and his love and like I think that's what it's all about.
That is what it's about.
And that's really good. And I feel like a lot of people, I guess we can talk about that, is like, how do I, like, for instance, it's not about receiving gifts. It's about serving and, like, just celebrating the ultimate gift. But for the person that's, like, you know, a Christian and they do celebrate this, how can they be more intentional with Christmas and not just making it, like, for their kids about, like, you know, Santa's coming or whatever it is?
Okay, so number one, would that ring a bell in my head with you saying that is the world wants it to be about consumerism. The world wants it to be, hey, like, this is my reason to get this next big old gift. This is my reason to spend this $2,000 this year. And I'm going to be real, I was a victim to it at first, especially because, like, having your own family and, like, seeing the children and stuff and, like, wanting that side of you that wants to please the world or follow the world, like, it's very hard to stay on the narrow path, especially when you have so much temptation in your head and stuff, and you're like, okay, well, maybe I can, like, do this, or, like, I mean, I've been eyeing $1,000 pot set, and I'm like, I'm not using that as a reason to, like, get this on this Christmas, or I'm not, like, we were talking about him, a truck and everything, and it's like, okay, I'm not using this as, like, we can do that whatever time. Yes, that's literally just what the world wants you to do. He wants you to fall into the consumerism and forget that it's actually about Jesus. And I always start rambling, and then I forget what I was going to say.
That was really good. And I feel like people have lost, like, the meaning of it because I feel like now, besides Christians, no one else sees it as a holiday. Like, I know growing up, my mom was very, like, and we can also talk about that. She's like, Santa Claus is not real. She said, if you believe Santa Claus is real, you'll see who's giving you gifts.
Okay, yes. So that's what I was about to get on to. Because, like, we're not letting them believe that Santa Claus is real,
Yeah.
and Santa Claus is not going to be a thing in our house.
Yeah.
I don't even know if our kids are going to go to public school or not. Most likely not. But my thing is, though, even if they do, or they make these friends that believe in Santa Claus and everything, and like they're like, oh, like Santa Claus is coming tonight, or the world wants them to think Santa Claus is real, right? And that's the magic of Christmas, is Santa Claus. But it's like, no, it's not, and Santa Claus isn't real, and I need my kids to believe me about Jesus.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would I lie to them about Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Like the other night, we literally was on the couch, and I just flat out told Coast, and I was like, let me tell you something, like, Santa Claus isn't real, no. And it's crazy because...
Literally.
We was on the subject somehow.
Yes, because, like, he thought, like, I was saying it just to be like, oh, okay, so we're just being, like, flat out like that with it, and I'm like... Yeah. And I'm not saying it in a way for her to like ruin her childhood or anything. I'm not saying that in any way, but I'm saying that because I want her to believe me whenever I tell her about Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. And I was listening to Sadie Robertson's podcast, and that's what she said. It's like, if I like, and she, like, some people believe like you should, like, you know, it's the Christmas spirit, but like, it's like, if I tell my kids Santa Claus is not real, like if I tell them Santa's real and then they're 10 years old and they find out Santa Claus is not real.
Yep.
What are they going to believe about Jesus?
Exactly. And here's the thing, too, though, because Santa Claus is like a myth. It's like some kind of like something that's supposed to like, oh, like he knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Like, it's almost like,
naughty and nice.
Yes, like one of those stories. Like, the things that Jesus literally tells you to like stray away from, like all of these stories, like with mythology and all of that. It really reminds me of something like that. And it's just like, it rings bells in my head because it's like, that's almost teaching them like just how I would teach them about Jesus, but Jesus is the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Like they're like, Santa Claus is only going to bring you gifts if you're good.
Yeah.
But it's like Jesus forgives 24/7. Jesus still rewards us. He gives us stuff whenever we don't deserve it. Like half of the time I'm not patient as I should be, which is what we've been working on. I'm not as patient as I should be, but God still rewards me. I'm not following him, making those right decisions every single time I'm given a test or a decision. Like I fail a lot, but at the same time, he still gives, he still rewards. It's still the fact that like I'm following him and I'm choosing him and he's still showing me that love. So it's like, whenever it comes down to Santa Claus, it's like, he knows when I'm sleeping. He knows when I'm awake. I'm on a naughty list. Like I'm not going to get something if I'm not good. Like it kind of just like,
Jesus
puts tension
like, exactly. And there's two completely different images too. Like Santa and Jesus is not even really comparable. The only comparable is like gifting. That's it. So it's like, why would we kind of mix that in with it? Than the truth of what happens on December 25th.
Exactly.
And then it teaches us at a young age, like what you said, like with the Jesus thing, like kids are like, let me be on Santa's good list so I can get presents. So it's like, okay, if it like, that's your roots. So whenever you grow up, it's like, let me be good so God can give me good gifts.
And we want Jesus to be the root and our foundation in our household. Like that's what we want to build on, is just Jesus. So it's like, why would we bring Santa Claus in the mix? Like they've taken pictures with Santa Claus this year, but are we saying like, all right, you got to be good for Santa Claus. Like, he's going to bring you some gifts. Like, and it's so crazy because I'm going to be real, too. Like, that's another, like, generational thing for us both to break, because I remember whenever I was, like, 7, like, I'd literally stay up because I'm like, is Santa Claus coming?
Literally.
Like, I did that, like, 3 years I did that in a row.
I'm going to see him.
I heard footsteps once, but I was too scared to go check, too.
Yes, and sure, like, that was fun and everything, but at the sense, like, do I want that fun? Do I want to compromise for some fun of their childhood versus knowing Jesus and the true meaning of that? Because that girl back then or that boy back then didn't know Jesus the way that we know Jesus now.
Exactly.
So it's like, do we want to compromise that for our family, or do we want to lead the way Jesus is telling us to lead and be the example that he wants us to be? Like God entrusted us with their souls and with this family, and he trusted us knowing that we're going to do what's best for our family.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's definitely
we stay
what's
on
best.
the path with Jesus. And also it's like we're choosing different than the world as well.
The narrow path.
You know,
Yeah.
exactly.
Exactly,
It's very,
like-
that's why he calls it the narrow path.
Exactly. And like I said, they could take the pictures with Santa Claus. Like, we're going to do the Christmas things, like the fun things for them. But at the same time, our kids are going to grow up. Yeah, they can go sit on Santa's lap or whatever, but they probably are going to be the kids like, hey, I know you're not real, so just letting you know.
Yeah.
But and then cheese. Like,
Literally.
But that's just how they're going to be. They're going to be bold. They're already strong-willed. But, yeah, that's just.
Yeah, and I feel like it doesn't really,
Yeah.
it's not going to kill their Christmas spirit whatsoever, because I'll be honest
We're
with y'all.
still doing the
last
Christmas things.
Was the best Christmas
Yeah.
we ever
Oh, my
had.
goodness.
Literally. And we
So
didn't
full.
celebrate nothing really
So
much
full.
about Santa.
Yeah.
No, and that's actually something we can touch on too, because a lot of people, they fall into thinking like, oh, I have to get all these gifts and stuff. Like, I have to spend all my money. I have to run myself broke for things like this,
Yeah.
right? Me and Cullen made the decision to only get Colson like 4 or 5 gifts last year, and we put that expensiveness in an experience and time
Yeah.
with our family.
Yeah.
And now we have that new tradition of going to Colorado together.
Literally.
And that was literally the best Christmas we could have asked for. Like, it wasn't
Yeah.
waking up on Christmas like, oh my, how many gifts did I get?
Yeah.
Or like, oh, what did we get for each other? Or like, oh, our baby is gonna have the best Christmas ever. Like, there were people in our heads like trying to compete with us,
Yeah.
like, oh, we're gonna get her a whole bunch of stuff, and it's like, that's
Yeah.
not what it's all about, and that's not
Exactly.
what we want to teach her at the
Yeah.
end of the day. And it ended up being that, like, I kid you not, from 0 to us in our age now, last year was literally like
No,
the
seriously.
best Christmas
Yeah.
we've ever had.
No, for sure.
And it was
the
because
experience and just
exactly
Yeah.
everything.
we
And
focused
yeah.
on Jesus.
And it's like the difference it makes whenever you like raise your child, like what
Yep.
God says, raise them in the way they should go. And it brings me back to like, I remember at Christmas growing up for us, like I would like, as a little kid, I loved Christmas, but then I hated it because my mom would always make us like, she's like, okay, now y'all have to give like every year she would make us clean out our not toilets,
Oh,
our
yeah, you gotta
closets
purge
and give
it.
stuff away. She's like, okay,
Yes.
what do y'all want to give? And like she would bring us to drop it off at a homeless shelter. And it's like I didn't know back then, but that taught me something. Like now I just have like a gift of giving, and it's like, can we
Gifting
talk
spirit.
about? I guess the difference between a receiving and giving spirit, because it's good to receive. Like you love receiving,
Right.
but it's like when you make that's what it's all about. It's like you're storing up your treasures here on earth. Like
Right.
you're getting your kids.
You can't take any of that to heaven. At
Exactly.
the end of the day. And another thing that reminds me is I've never felt bad giving. I don't
Yeah.
care if
Yeah.
it's my last $20.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
I will feel so full and so good. Like if there's somebody on the side of the road and like it's Christmas night and he has a sign or something and I literally just have $20 in my little cup holder right there
Yeah.
and like it's my last 20, like I'm still gonna give it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I'm still gonna drive off and I kid you not, I'm probably gonna have the biggest smile on my face.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best spirit to have because that's what Jesus put us on the earth for too, is to give and
Yeah.
to share in those gifts and his light and his
Yeah.
love and his joy. And that's what Jesus does.
Exactly.
He gives, he gives, he gives, he gives. So
Yeah.
it's like,
And that's why we choose, like, on Christmas, like, that's what we made our tradition as well before we take our trip to Colorado from now on. It's like we make that tradition of always giving. Because, like, 2 Christmases ago, we made, like, 10 little gift boxes or bags.
and we just went around
Just went
neighborhoods.
around random
and
neighborhoods,
just put 'em
dropped
out.
them off, left. Just nothing
Aw.
included with it, just gifts and something nice.
Yeah.
Literally, just a card
that
written
was-
that Jesus loves y'all, Jesus sees y'all, and Jesus loves y'all.
Exactly. And that wasn't even like this big old thing that we could have done because realistically, we weren't rich.
Yeah.
We weren't people that, I mean, we were like 20 something. Like we had normal
Yeah, it was like
jobs.
two-
yeah,
Like
2-3
we were
years ago,
broke.
yeah.
Let's be real. We were broke. And
Yeah.
we still made it happen. And
Yeah.
a lot of people are always like, well, I can't wait till my family can like give like this. But there's so many ways that you
Yeah.
can give. Like you truly never know where God is going to lead you or what people are going through or how God can use you to help others.
Yeah.
And I said that in my comments the other day because we had did the angel tree thing. And yes, like it was a blessing. It definitely was. And I definitely think like God led us where he did because there was only 2 tags on that tree.
Wow.
And I just took both of them and it was 2 boys. And I'm going to be real. If there would have been other tags on that tree and I could have looked and picked like which kids I
Yeah.
wanted, I would have got little girls that
Yeah.
were like
Yeah.
3, 4. Like
Yeah.
I would have got younger babies that were girls,
Yeah.
like kind of like what we have.
Yeah.
But no, I think God is just like so intentional, and he put me with 2 older boys. He was already so excited to shop for boys.
Yeah.
But the little
I didn't know
boy,
what to get though.
exactly, the little boy had asked for an Xbox, and she was like, "Do not feel obligated at all to get him an Xbox."
Yeah.
Like, as she would tell any normal person, you know, like,
Yeah.
don't feel obligated to get that. Like, I know he put that, but just get him something.
Yeah.
You know, he'll accept anything. He's grateful. But I was just like, I'm gonna be real with you, and I told it to her right on the spot because like it just clicked in my head.
Oh,
and
you
I
can
was just
see
like,
them? Oh, wow. I've never seen that. Like,
No.
you can see the parents?
Oh no!
Oh.
It was the church leader. She
Oh.
works in the office.
Oh, okay.
And she was like, he put an Xbox on there, but don't feel obligated to get it at all. And I was just like, I'm gonna be real with you. I think God's like challenging me here.
Yeah.
I think because like God's given us so much within
Yeah.
the past months, and he's like, I feel like it was a test for myself. Like, are you willing to give like you say you are?
Yeah.
Like, are you willing to give that?
To someone you don't know.
Yeah, or like what
Yeah.
I'm giving to you, can you double it back? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
not double it, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, take that extra step, because a lot of people, I'm gonna be real, and I've seen it a lot, but they'll be greedy. Like, you could be making so much, but you're gonna give, and you're gonna give like that $5 to make sure you're still like good.
Yeah.
Not really trusting in that God's always gonna keep you good. Like,
Yeah.
God will always provide. Like, he has a plan for you, and that's truly what we believe. Like, we have crazy faith, so it's like, this
Yeah.
isn't gonna harm me or what God has for me or
Yeah.
what he has over here for me.
Yeah.
So I went and got the Xbox.
Yeah.
And I mean,
We knew that we was gonna get the Xbox as soon as she got the
Yes.
car. We was
It's like, I'm going to
oh,
get the
we're
Xbox.
gonna-
Yes,
Especially since she told me not to. I'm going to
yes,
get it.
I was
Yeah.
like, dude, I have to. Like,
Yeah.
God's calling me to do this. And all I could do is dream of that little boy's face whenever he opens that on Christmas morning. Like, he put that on an angel tree list. And, like,
Yeah.
most of the times you're probably not going to get something so expensive because people give what they can.
Yeah.
And that's what we did the year before. We got cookies, we got Oreos, candy canes,
Yeah.
a card, like
Yeah,
just something to
that's-
make somebody smile,
Yeah.
and put that in gift bags and like brought that all around. So
Yeah.
it's definitely possible, even if you're broke. You can also still do like, and I don't want to say broke like that. We were broke.
If you're struggling.
Yes,
Yeah.
we were broke.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And it brings me to the story in the Bible of like the talent. I literally just read this story to Shay, like the talents, man, whatever the talents. And it's like where you're at right now, I feel like it's like a testament of God testing you.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
your gifts right now is based off your obedience in the past.
Yeah.
So
for
it's
sure.
like, can God trust you with more? Like for
Yes.
like with the talents,
I had
one
to learn
buried
that
it,
too.
one multiplied it, and one sold it all. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so it's like, what are you doing with the little? Are you like, this is all I have, so I'm gonna keep it to myself? Like, are you? And I am guilty of that. I'm like, I'm trusting what I see, like based off what God can do. Like in
do
my
that.
humanly strength,
Yeah.
this is what I can do.
Your flesh.
And you forget about God, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
God's like, wait, what? And so a lot of people don't see that like a lot. And I tell everybody this. I'm like, Lexi's like the most faithful person. She has the most faith in the world. I'm like,
Oh, for
Stop
sure.
it.
literally, I'm like,
That's so
Lord,
funny.
how do you like? I have God says the size of a mustard seed. My faith's right here, but for
Her
this.
faith is like a watermelon.
Literally.
Yeah.
And so it's like, are you living off of like truly living on like Jesus's faith? Or are you
Yes.
living off what you see?
Yes.
You know
And
what
I
mean?
think that's so crazy to say too, because it's like, even the story that you're talking about, like it truly reminds me of like what our
Yeah.
life used to be, because I'm gonna be real, I've always made the best of everything that we've had.
Yeah.
Every time. Like
Everything.
and
Everything.
it,
It could be the littlest thing.
and
Still.
the cycle, like it runs true and it stays like not necessarily the same, but
Yeah.
I'll always be the same, if that makes sense. And
Yeah.
I'll always tell God to like keep me humble, because even with the little, like I was still this giving person. I
Yeah.
still was going all out as much as I can. I still probably would spend my last dollar just to make this other person smile.
Yeah.
That's just my heart. But I do love that, because it's like he blessed me in a sense, like we're literally what, 2 years later?
Yeah.
And like
And
it
he
then
knew
came
you would bless
tenfold.
others. And like
Yes.
people don't know, like you could be doing so much more like with what you have. And then also like the heart you have towards giving. Like it would be so easy for you to give and be like, y'all, I just bought him an Xbox.
Yes.
Nobody knew what you gave him.
No.
And so God's also trusting your heart, because there's so many boastful people. And
Mhm.
it's like, we were just talking about this, like the influencers
crazy
that
you say
post
that. Yep.
everything they have. And it's like, I mean, I see your house. You get so many packages. And so I'm like, you could be posting, I got this. And it's like, and there's nothing wrong with that,
Yeah.
except when your heart is not in the
Yeah,
right
it's
place.
like
Exactly,
you have to like
exactly.
definitely take a check on that, because like I literally always pray about that too, because I'm like, even when I was making our angel tree video, he didn't convict me, but I just told him to like keep this on my heart to where I'm literally just posting this to inspire somebody else to give.
Yeah.
Not that I'm having a heart and like, hey, like look everything I just went by for this kid and like I'm doing this, like reward me, like tell me like, oh, I'm giving, tell me like I'm so good at this, like, and that's where it kind of like not necessarily guilt, but like I almost like didn't want to like make the video because it's not how I am, you know. I didn't want it to seem like, hey, like I'm videoing everything that I'm doing, and I literally put a message at the beginning of it, but I cut it out, and I was just like, I'm gonna be real with y'all, I'm not gonna post everything that I'm doing this holiday season. I'm definitely giving in other ways, but it's behind closed doors, because God literally awards the things that you're doing in secret anyways. So it's like, that was a check on my heart.
It's not about showing everything you do or do for other people.
And I don't need the applause, really and truly.
Yeah, because when I feel like when you get the applause, it's like we get prideful. It's like, oh yeah, I did all this.
Exactly.
Yep.
No. And I think that's where I've definitely prayed the most, because I'm like, I don't want to turn into this person that I'll see on my For You page. And you could tell, like, it's like black and white, where it's like, I'm just posting this just to like get likes and stuff. And it's like, no, I don't want to be like that. I want to be that humble, still small town little girl.
Literally.
That, like,
and it's like,
I
can say, like, you can tell when people, like, when it's, like, not you. You know what I mean? Like, you can, for
like
instance,
the money changes.
Literally, when the money change, like, I can say, I'm a testament of it has not changed you. You're like, oh, no, look what she's wearing. We can tell. So it's like, do you, like, some people aren't growing because you're not humble at all. Like, you want to grow, but you want to tell people, like, for instance, if you're wearing Lululemon, you're not going to be like, y'all, I got a Lululemon jacket on. Like, why do people need to know what you're wearing? You know what I mean? And so I feel like it's a testament of your heart. Like, I'm not doing these things to flaunt. I'm not doing these things to show off. I'm not doing these things to impress y'all. Like, I'm truly humble at where I am. 100%. And, like, that's so rare.
Yes, and that shows also, too, like, how close you really are with Jesus and what you're really about, to be honest. Like, because everybody has a different relationship with God, and everybody's still growing with God. Yeah. But that's where I think a lot of people are judgmental, and they're like, oh, like, you say, like, you know God, or, like, you're a Christian and stuff, but you're doing this, this, and that. Like, that's why we need Jesus, and he gives us grace for that, and he forgives us over and over and over again. But as you get to know him more, and as you get closer to him, that's where he fully changes you, and he changes your heart, and it literally will just bleed off of you and bleed off into everybody else too. Exactly.
No, literally.
You're just staring at me right here.
Okay, so my Lord, see, the time is so I guess, like, some practical things. What could we do this holiday season just to be more intentional? And, like, how can they, like, serve Jesus in this season? Like, what are some things y'all are doing? Besides, like, I know y'all go to, like, for Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Colorado, like, more of an experience than gifts. Yeah. We're still doing gifts. I would say giving back for sure, just like we just talked about. Giving back is, like,
the main thing for sure.
Not letting your kids believe in Santa Claus, but just having the fun with it.
Yeah. And I was also going to say, like, the money you're spending, like you said, experience. I, like, don't remember any gifts I've gotten as a child.
Yes.
Except maybe like 11 years
Consumerism.
And older.
Exactly. It's all just a ploy just to like get everybody into this crazy loop of consumerism where everybody in the world is just thinking like gifts, 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 gifts. Yeah. And it's like, even if like how I said about like his family and stuff, like they would try to make sure everybody got a gift. Yeah. But I'm going to be real. Everybody don't got it like that. So it could literally be like, you know how Walmart does all those like gift aisles where it could be like a hot chocolate thing or like the s'mores maker or like popcorn with the different flavors and stuff. And it's like all of these things that you probably won't use or it's probably just going to collect dust. Like I remember my Mima used to have those same like holiday kits with like the bath bombs and like the different soaps and stuff or like the lip glosses and stuff. Like it all just gets in the closet. Exactly. Let's be real. So it's like you can put that money into either giving back or to just spend time with your family. Like do something with your family and like make those memories so that they can remember those things when they grow up. Like we talked about it. Gonna last forever. Exactly. We talked about it over and over again just on the way to Colorado. Like our kids are going to be teenagers able to bring like their girlfriends and boyfriends and like, oh, hey, my mom and dad, like we've been going to Colorado since we were like babies. We always go to Colorado every year, and this is what we do. Like, we have these traditions where we make a gumbo every night and we play games and stuff. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just
It's
like,
literally
The
that's
experience.
that's better. Or like, he'll be able to take, like, once we have a boy, but like, he'll be able to take the boy, or like Coulson and Koa's husbands hunting and stuff in the woods. Like, it's just full circle. And you remember that more than going to the store, hauling a bunch of gifts like with us, putting them all under the tree, and everybody's like opening up gifts and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Jesus truly wants us to like learn and know, like, just to make it about him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. And I think even other ways would just literally just be like being more intentional with Jesus as well, like some prayer times, I don't know, like throw Jesus in there with like some Christian music and like decorating. Like, we listen to Christmas music and Christian music whenever we were decorating.
And decorate more with Jesus. Nativity set. We got, what, 3 nativity sets?
Yeah, like showing. Like, I know outside y'all's house, y'all have the big Jesus.
Right, we got that one. We, got,
we know y'all love
We got
Jesus.
3 in the house. Yeah.
And it's so crazy because we're literally the only ones that we've seen to pass into our neighborhood. Only ones with the Jesus.
Wow.
So that is so crazy.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody has like Grinch and like Bucky's and stuff. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, have the fun that you want, but just find your ways. Like, just think to yourself, like, what way can I incorporate Jesus into my holiday? Another one that we started, remember last year, we baked Jesus a birthday cake on Christmas Eve. On Christmas Eve. So I think that's a good one too. Yeah. And I do know a lot of people do like the elf on the shelf thing, which I think that's another conversation, but I would never do elf on the shelf.
Yeah, that's scary. Lord. You y'all gonna be thinking that thing.
No, because I had elf on the shelf growing up, and I swear I thought that thing was real. I'm like looking for him,
walking
and
around
my mom was like, "Well, he went back to Santa's workshop."
But
I'm
you
like,
see, you see how it goes into like that mythical thing where it's like the naughty
scared.
and nice, and
I
like
thought it was real.
it's not okay. Let's be real, it's not okay. But there's something different where it's not an elf, it's something else where it's a shepherd, I think. And it's in a box. But once she's older, we'll be able to do that. But it leaves like notes, and it's like teaching us like scriptures with Jesus. Like, I seen one where it was like light of the world or something like that. Yeah. And the shepherd was like on the table, and he had like lights and stuff around him. Yeah. And they just taught their child that night about that scripture, and they read more on it like that night. Yeah. And I think that's beautiful too. That's definitely an awesome way, especially with kids, to continue to learn about Jesus and incorporate him into the holiday. Oh yeah,
that's good. Yeah, and I think that's good. Like, just going back to that, like, I just think of like what Christmas is now, and it's like I feel like Christmas and Easter are like the 2 biggest holidays that are supposed to be about Jesus, but the world has like connotated
Easter is about an Easter bunny, candy, and chocolate, and then Christmas is just about consumerism and gifts and stuff. Yeah, Santa and gifts. Who can decorate their house the best? Like, let's go see Christmas.
Decorating competitions. Yeah.
Like, no, and it's not what it's about. So I definitely pray and just want the world to like know and see like how can we lead all of these back to Jesus. Another thing that we did last year as well in Colorado, we went to church on Christmas morning. And it literally only takes 45 minutes. Like, just
that's a whole nother thing.
Start your day with Jesus. Like, it's his birthday. Yeah. Like, it's like going to his birthday party. You go to everybody's birthday party. Like, and I know a lot of people are going to come for us for that too. Like, that's not his actual birthday, but that's what it's for. That's what is represented around it. Like, we're celebrating the birth of Jesus. Not that it's his actual birthday, but that's what December 25th is like put to the side for. That's
the meaning of it, you know.
Exactly.
And it's like when we connotate it, and it's like about the give or receiving. What can I get for Christmas? All those things.
Then you lose the true meaning.
We lose the true meaning, and it's like, what's the point? What, for December 25th, just to expect presents?
And then, oh my bad.
No, you're good.
And then you broke the next day.
Literally,
like, you just did all that. You bought all these gifts and stuff, and now you're mad come New Year's because you can't even start the new year with all the money you could have started with beforehand on stuff that you didn't need.
People make it about. It's like they stress so hard when Christmas is coming close.
Yes.
Like, man, I need to start saving money.
I hear people save up all. I'm like, what?
Yes, I told Colin. I said no. I'm sorry, but that's not gonna be me, and I'm not doing that, and I'm not gonna make myself feel bad to people please others and make sure like everybody gets a gift and like stressing myself out, like, and then I'm looking at my bank account and I'm like, Did I really spend that much?
Literally.
And
Right.
no, and it is a season of giving, but at the same time, don't stress yourself out so much to make sure you give to like the people that you see every day.
Yeah.
That's the parts where I'm like, you can choose experiences. Like
Yeah.
I'm saying, whenever we're giving, like we're giving to people that are less fortunate and that
yeah.
actually need it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I guess to wrap up the episode, what piece of advice would y'all give to like parents during this holiday season when like Jesus, the Christian, like we're supposed to be different. So how
Right.
can we be different, be the light of Jesus in such a big holiday?
Set yourself apart. Don't worry about the world. Don't look at the world. Don't try to follow the world. Stay on the narrow path. And like we said, start those sacred and holy traditions. I don't care if you're like 60 something and you're like, man, I wish I would have did that with my family. Like I wish I would have incorporated Jesus
Why
more.
not do it now?
Start now.
Yeah.
It's never too late.
It's
Never
never
too
too late. It really is. And don't so much worry about the things that you can't take to heaven.
Yeah.
All the materialistic things, you cannot take materials to heaven. The only thing that you can take to heaven are the people around you.
Yeah.
And that family that you have around you.
Yeah.
That's it. So that's what's most important. And you bringing them to Jesus. Jesus went and prepared a place for us. He's giving. He has the most beautiful heart, and he loves us more than anything. He literally created us out of love.
Literally.
So you have to realize what's most important and just nitpick and like, hey, like what traditions can I start? Where can I add Jesus into all of this? Like, like I said, even baking him a birthday cake on Christmas Eve, like
Dude,
a lot
so
of
intentional, yeah.
a lot of people do gingerbread houses and stuff. Like that's fun too. But that's how you can incorporate Jesus. I don't care if you're putting happy birthday Jesus on the gingerbread house, like something,
Yeah,
you know?
to celebrate
Just
him, yeah.
incorporate him.
Exactly. And if you want that too, and you want to change traditions, like we're talking about, pray about it. God will bring it to light. He always does. He will
Yes.
show you the traditions you should be chasing with him involved in it.
God is so intentional and clear whenever he's telling you something. Like
Yeah.
it'll literally just click for you.
Yeah.
And you have to realize like the enemy is very loud in your ears and God is nothing but like a whisper. So like the enemy will tell you like gifts, money, buy all of this. Like don't worry about Jesus. But Jesus is a gentleman. So like he's there whispering, just waiting for you to choose him.
Yeah.
He's not gonna come and just grab you and be like, choose me.
Literally,
Like,
yes,
no.
free will. And I think we also forget that like God speaks to us in different ways.
Yes.
So like
Yeah.
your Christmas traditions may not be my Christmas
Exactly,
traditions.
that's what
Mine
he's
may
saying.
not be yours.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's not saying everyone
about
has
it.
to go copy and paste y'all's traditions.
Exactly.
No, yeah, no, definitely not.
But that's what I'm saying too, and why he's like, just pray on
yeah.
it. Yeah, because God will be very clear about it, and he'll tell you how to incorporate him into your family. Because that's true too. Like, what may work for us might not work for you. Like,
Yeah.
maybe you're on a diet and you
Maybe
don't
I'm
want to
not.
bake
Maybe
cake.
I'm not married.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Maybe I haven't found my family.
I didn't even think about that. I'm so sorry.
He's so funny.
There's just so many ways, though. It's like, I
Yeah.
feel like even if I was like single, here I am, like, let's open up my Bible and just go on a date with Jesus, you
Yeah.
know, on his
Yes.
birthday. Like,
Yeah.
celebrate him, you know?
Exactly.
And you can bake a cake by yourself still. And you wouldn't even be by yourself.
No,
You'd be
you
surrounded
wouldn't
with
be.
friends
Yeah.
and family.
And Jesus.
So for all my single people, we can bake a cake with Jesus in our family.
Yes, that would be so
That's right.
fun. Like,
No,
just have a
seriously.
little birthday party for him, you know, and just enjoy the
Yeah.
holiday.
Yeah.
I think that would be awesome.
Well, we love you guys, and this was such a good episode.
Yes, Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry
Christmas,
Christmas.
besties. We love y'all so much.
Bye.
Bye. Dude,
Yay.
Colson,
I know.
I
she's
was
so
trying
funny.
not to laugh. She's like, Mama.
Really?
Mama.